Wanna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went.
It's week 3 of the 2028 season, and we'll see Asante Samuel Jr. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Chargers and the Jaguars, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will complete to Hodgins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get ready to football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
2nd and 13. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. As you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 17 carries, 76 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Etienne once more. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Quarterback's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A solid stiff arm. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Etienne up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, the number one mission of any offensive... Protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors at that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he takes touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
8-yard loss on play. It's now third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Banks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of binding him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Ready, break.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Jags will lose the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking right sideline, that's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. Chase Claypool, a touchdown catch in that first half.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons trying to hold on and claim victory.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and ball. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On the counter, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside.
being dropped.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive to the 10 with 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Before they can snap, the time runs out. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. To throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get this up to about the 44.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williamson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him. That would have been touchdown runs to boot. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Chargers now down by 15. 55 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it 4 down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Banks. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Gay is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
adjustments, you know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the